Good. Off you go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, my colleagues Melanie and Laura and myself will talk about the concept of brand extension. During this year, we've learned a lot about this concept, searching the internet and putting articles on our blogs. We've came to conclude, due to the big amount of interesting papers and articles we found, we were able to conclude what the main factors are that can ensure a brand's extension success. First of all, we'll begin with, we'll shortly indicate the difference between a brand extension and its variations, being brand stretching and line extensions. Afterwards, we'll briefly discuss what the differences, what the do's and don'ts are to make a brand extension successful. And to end, we'll formulate a small conclusion.
First of all, let's start with the concept of a brand extension. A brand extension, what is a brand extension? Well, it's the use of an established brand name in new product categories. This new category to which the brand is extended can be related or unrelated to the existing product. To make this a bit clearer, we'll give you an example of one particular brand which is recently trying to make a successful brand extension.
The new BlackBerry Playbook. It runs all this at the same time. Why can't every tablet do that? Powerful, portable Playbook.
As everyone knows, BlackBerry is a high-quality brand of mobile phones, but its latest product isn't a mobile phone. The BlackBerry Playbook is, as BlackBerry says itself, the world's first professional-grade tablet. It's a bit, you can compare it to the iPad of Apple. Overall, their target group remains the same, professional business people, but their product changes.
There are certain variations of brand extension. First of all, let's start with brand stretching. Brand stretching is a marketing technique in which firms use their well-known brand name to develop other products in another product category. The main difference between brand extension and brand stretching is that in brand stretching there's no link between the old and the new product. This technique is mostly used by big companies who want to increase their brand equity. For example, we have the Virgin Group. This is a big multinational, and we all know Virgin Galactic and Virgin Airlines, and this group consists of more than 200 companies.
Second variation, you have line extensions. This is the use of an established product name to create a new item in the same category in comparison to brand stretching, whereas it is in another product category. The objective is to make use of the different customer needs while having the advantage of a well-known brand name. A perfect example of a line extension is Coca-Cola and its different variations on the Coca-Cola product itself. First, now I'm going to show a video to play this up a bit.
Voor de kleintjes en de groten. Voor de stoere, de elegante, de authentieke. Voor thuis, voor onderweg. Voor heel de dag en nacht. Voor een lach en een traan. Voor de glans, voor de pessimisten en de optimisten. Voor zij die van je houden, niet van je houden, veel van je houden. Voor een kus, voor het perfecte koppel. Voor altijd, voor onze toekomst. Voor de engeltjes en de bengeltjes. Voor zij die willen groeien. Voor de ultieme smaak, zonder suiker. Voor zorgeloos genot. Voor zij die willen kiezen voor alle generaties, voor ons, voor iedereen. Open happiness.
As you can see in the commercial, as you saw in the commercial, Coca-Cola produced variations of the product, going from normal Coca-Cola to Coca-Cola Light, Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, but also in America Cherry Coke and Coca-Cola Light Lemon. So in the definition of a line extension, we can underline the fact that it concerns a variation on an already existing product.
Now we know the difference between the variations. We can give you some do's and don'ts to make your brand extension successful. First of all, let's look at what you should do. We found out that a well-known brand name and a good reputation are two of the most important factors to make sure that your new product will be a success. If people already know a brand, they will relate the new product to previous products and their quality. So a good example of a company which uses both factors is Miele. Miele is a well-known German manufacturer which produces high-end domestic appliances. And it's known for delivering quality goods throughout their whole product line. So if you already have a dishwasher from Miele and you're pleased with its quality and its service, we think you'll be more likely to buy other products, other domestic products of Miele, for example an oven or a microwave.
Another important factor to succeed is the choice of a target group. A brand has to define exactly what their target group will be. In most cases, it is better to keep the same target group and the same peers you've always produced for, because people that already bought a specific product will be more likely to buy a new product of that brand because they are familiar with that brand. For example, we have Red Bull. They make good use of their target group. We all know Red Bull for its energy drinks, but recently they launched a new mobile network. That's Red Bull Mobile. They made sure they kept their specific target group being young, adventurous people. An example of a failure is Harley Davidson. This company made a mistake not taking their target group into account. We all know Harley Davidson for their motorcycles and tough guy image, but they had the idea to produce a perfume for men, but made the mistake that men who ride that sort of bicycles aren't interested in cosmetics.
And now for the don'ts, meaning what you shouldn't do to make a brand extension successful. First of all, as mentioned earlier, you have to make sure you don't use the wrong target group. This is absolutely crucial because this could this could do a lot of damage to the original brand image. Also important is not to overstretch your brand, because simply said, it's better not to widen your horizons too much and to have one good product instead of 10 failures. And now, as an overall conclusion, overall, every company wants to reach a wide spectrum of customers. In order to do so, they continually extend their product range by using their familiar brand image. But as we saw in the previous example, they don't always succeed, and a failure can cause damage to the brand image. But essentially, what matters the most are the customers, because the companies choose their products according to the customers, and also because the customers are the ones who evaluate how the company brings the products to them, meaning in quality and in service. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed our presentation.
Okay, thank you very much.